Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dilmer again and welcome back to my channel. So I'm pretty excited today. I'm going to be walking you through updating one of my apps. This is an app that I launched a few months ago and I haven't touched the code for a while. And when I released it, it was released for basically for High Sierra. And since macOS Mojave came out, I think it's time for me to update the app. So what I'm going to be doing is actually opening Xcode. I'm going to be cloning the repository that I previously submitted to Bitbucket. We're going to download the code. I'm going to increment the version of the application, and then we'll move into the App Store Connect to actually, select the bundle, make a couple of changes, add some of the update notes that I need to basically for users to know what actually changed. And then that should basically wrap it up. So let's actually go into it. All right, guys, so I'm actually looking at Bitbucket right now, and this is a new computer, so which is why I need to clone the repository. So I'm gonna just basically download it and go into the terminal, clone the repo. And the other thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Trello, Mac applications, and I actually did this last time, and this is what I'm working on right now. We're gonna be updating the launch menu to use macOS Mojave. So let's see, still downloading the code. So let's give it a few more minutes. And here's basically the application in App Store Connect. And let me walk you through quickly the application. It's basically a menu add-in that allows you to customize the menu, so you can click on that icon and basically add any applications or folders or files that you want to have easy accessible through the toolbar. You can basically use this tool for that. So let's close it up. Let's look at our progress. Looks like we clone it. So the first thing that I want to do is actually, let's open Xcode. And I'm gonna go to File, Open, and let's go back into Apps. And I'm working on the launch menu, so let's open up the launch menu. And this video is gonna be pretty straightforward. I just want to test the application. I'm gonna increment the version. So we're gonna go into 1.0.4. It is utilities, and everything else should stay the same. I'm not changing the application whatsoever. All I'm doing is making sure that, when I'm building it, it's actually building with the latest version of macOS. So there's really no changes. So what I'm gonna do is I want to actually test it before we upload it into the App Store. So I'm gonna just hit play. Let's see, wait until it loads, and we should see a little rocket on the top. So let's see, so I'm gonna actually customize this menu, and I'm gonna remove a lot of the things that I already have just to start fresh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a new item. Let's say that I want to add a folder, and let's select a folder that I use quite a bit. Let's say that I use the folder which I use code quite a bit, so I'm gonna put that as one of my favorites. The other thing that I want to do is I want to select just few applications. So let's go into applications, actually applications here. And one application that I use quite a bit is Photoshop. So I'm going to select Photoshop and select that and hit, and actually it's at one more. I use not a file, select app, and I also use Adobe Premiere quite a bit, especially to make these videos. So I'm gonna select that as well. And let's do one more. The last one that I'm gonna be selecting is Unity. So let's go into the Unity folder and select Unity. And hit save. And then files, let's just pick a file from, let's see, let's go to Dropbox, and I'm gonna select, let's actually pick that Unity package, that's fine. And it looks like everything is working. And it's actually one more group, and this is gonna be miscellaneous. So what I'm doing here is I just want to make sure everything works fine. And let's see, let's actually select large. And see, we're seeing the total, we're seeing the items, everything is working well. And if I close out of this menu, it looks like the application is performing really well. I'm actually gonna go back in. Let's click on mix and let's add another file. Select the cubics brochure. And let's see, miscellaneous, we'll put something else. So let's say miscellaneous, I'll do one of these banners. And I can close and everything is working fine. So let's do one more thing. Let's see, so we have folders, application, and files. Let's actually add one more thing. Let's actually add another folder. So I'm gonna add the YouTube folder, hit save. We can, let's actually select extra large, close it, and that's all working just fine. It looks like our YouTube folder is also working and our scrolling is working. So I'm gonna quit. I think the application works well. So now what I wanna do is I'm going to package the application. So to do that, you click on Product, Archive, and we're gonna archive it. And looks like everything looks fine. I'm gonna distribute it. I'm gonna select Mac App Store, upload, give it a few seconds. And no, Apple, I don't want to send you app symbols. And I'm gonna hit automatic manage the signing. So it's creating the package and it looks like everything it's fine, and I'm gonna hit upload. So this is gonna take a few seconds. Then while we wait for the upload, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new Mac version, and this is the new version that my customers are gonna see. So in your case, your customers will see it. So I'm gonna click create. And the next thing that I wanna tell people what actually changed. So I'm gonna say that I added support for macOS Mojave. And this is the message that the customers are gonna see when they receive a new version of the application. So I'm gonna hit save. The other thing that I noticed Apple added is that they're requiring a privacy policy. So I believe I already have that on my website. So yep, and I do. So I'm gonna go back to App Store Connect and populate that. And let's see, app information looks fine. Pricing looks fine. And now we can go back into, actually let's go into activity, and we can see that the bundle, the package that we uploaded. So Xcode shows that it uploaded successfully. So I normally clean this up because they take quite a bit of space. So I'm gonna actually right click on this archive, delete it, and then the other thing that I do, I make sure that everything is committed to source control. So I'm going to, because it'll have the new version, so updated macOS application with support for macOS Mojave. Okay, we'll push those changes, and we can actually go into Big Bucket and see those changes. And looks like we got those changes. So let's go back into the App Store. I'm gonna go into Features, Activity, and hopefully this is completed. It looks like it completed processing. So we can go into the App Store tab, the version that we're gonna be submitting, and if you scroll down to the bill, select the bill that we want to upload, which is version 1.0.4, and everything looks fine. Now I can go into save, and I'm gonna submit it to Apple. And I didn't make any changes to encryption features, so I'm gonna say no, and then submit. And looks like everything is loading. Okay, waiting for review. We can go into the activity and waiting for review. So that's basically everything that I had to do to update the application to making sure basically that it works for macOS Mojave. So that's all I wanted to cover on this video, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know through the comments. Let me know through social media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to share the video. Thank you, guys.